Pavilion for the second day of competition in gymnastics in these Olympic Games. Today we will see the women for the first time in their compulsories. There are 3 different competitions in gymnastics: the team, the all-around, and the individual. And the team competition is decided by adding the scores together of the compulsories, which you're about to see, and the optionals, which will be held later. Now, with me is Kathy Rigby-McCoy, who did more than anybody else to popularize women's gymnastics in this country. With the great start the men had yesterday, do you think that's going to be good for our women's team or bad, Kathy?
I think it's a very positive pressure. The U.S. men didn't expect to beat the Chinese after compulsories, but the crowd and the judges were with them, and they all hit. Now, the U.S. women are physically ready, and if they are as mentally prepared as they are physically, then they should have no trouble. I must say the Romanians and the Chinese, mostly the Romanians have a slight edge because they've had so much experience, but the Chinese will also give them a run for their money.
Well, the Romanians will be here tonight, which you'll see later on. They are certainly the strongest women's team here. And the boycott has really affected women's gymnastics more than the men, wouldn't you say?
Well, I would say so, because we are missing the Soviet Union, East Germany, and especially Bulgaria. And basically what we have, though, is we have the Romanians and we have the Chinese. And the Romanians were second in the World Championships. And if the United States team can beat Romania, then we have to have proven to the world that we are contenders in gymnastics.
It is the best women's team we've ever sent to an Olympics, isn't it?
Absolutely, Jack. They're great.
Well, we do miss the Soviet athletes here. They have, as you know, produced a great number of outstanding women gymnasts, not the least of which is this lovely person, Ludmila Teresheva, who has been a champion many, many times, and who is here in her job as a member of the technical committee of the International Federation of Gymnastics. In 1972, Ludmila Teresheva proved to be the most versatile gymnast at the Munich Games. The 19-year-old Soviet first demonstrated her ability on the vault with a score of 9.65. She was equally successful on the uneven bars. Her mature and polished style had put her well into contention for the gold in the women's all-around event. On the beam, Ludmila floated even closer to gold, and with steady balance and displays of strength and flexibility, she scored a 9.4. Then came her best performance, the floor exercise, where she clinched the gold for the all-around by scoring a 9.9. In Munich, Ludmila Teresheva's success may have been overshadowed by Olga Korbut's youthful appeal, but her place among the world's greatest gymnasts has been duly earned. All right, competition now for the United States against West Germany in this session. Here is Pamela Bilek on the vault.
And the anticipation and excitement is you could cut with a knife. That was a handspring 360-degree turn. What a great start for the American team.
Listen to this crowd.
Whoa.
And a big smile from Pam. Here it is again, Kathy.
Psychologically, this is the best thing that could happen, to have their first girl up hit this well. Let's take a look at slow motion. You can see the great punch off the horse. Good shoulder reaction. That hand drops right to the side, and a perfect landing. There's another slow motion view of it from the side. You can see she goes into the vertical position. That arm is right to the side where it should be. Feet land right in the right position. Very nice.
Remember, it is the best out of 2. She gets 2 shots at it. And the score is 9.75 for the first one. Oh, isn't it nice to have that already in the bank?
Oh, my gosh, it's terrific.
Second one for Pam Bilek, 15-year-old from Huntington Beach, California. Pacifica High School, and I'm sure a lot of her fellow schoolmates are here.
They're watching now. Another great landing. Nothing wrong with that vault. Good push off the horse. And a good flight after. What an exciting way to start. You can see she has a tremendous run here. She'll kick her heels over her head, punch from her shoulders. Great distance from the horse. It's important they build a great deal of speed so that when they punch off the horse here, they repel themselves up into the air. Nice position in the air, and the judges won't see even that slight little push off the horse.
9.80. 9.80, and just like the men last night, the United States women's team is off and flying.
the 23rd Olympiad. Brought to you by McDonald's, sponsors of amateur sports from the neighborhood to the 1984 Olympics. By Sears, where you'll find great values. There's more for your life at Sears. And by Atari Home Computers and Video Games. Atari, sharing the Olympic spirit.
Now, this is Kathy Johnson, and Kathy talked to her earlier.
With the Olympics only a few hours away, what are you feeling? You must be extremely happy that you're here and competing.
I'm ecstatic, actually, that I'm here competing, and I'm treasuring every moment. It's like people look at me and they're asking me is something wrong or something, because I'm always sitting around just thinking, and it's made me very, very thoughtful in the last few days, and I'm trying to, you know, capture the moment.
So here's Kathy's first ball.
What a tough competitor. Almost didn't make the Olympic team due to a bad move on the uneven bars and another good landing. But she has struggled to get here, and what a fine first vault.
The veteran of this team, she's 24.
You can see Kathy has really improved on the vault. Wasn't a weak event for her a while back, but now it's very good. A little off on the ending, but nothing that the judges are going to take more than a 10th off. Look at that arm drop straight to the side. Good position in the air, stretches out that landing.
Waiting for the score because she has a second vault to come. Kathy lives in Huntington Beach, California now. Comes from Tennessee. Now, while this is going on, the West German girls are on the uneven bars, and that's what you hear. 9-8-0 for Kathy Johnson. Woo.
She has to be psyched. I've never seen a team so confident and wanting this so badly, wanting to beat the Romanians, so hungry.
Exactly like the men were last night. It's the same feeling.
You can see it in her eyes.
Kathy Johnson's second vault. Already she has a 9.8.
A culmination of many, many years for this young lady. The highlight of her career right now. These women are on.
Oh, boy. Kathy Johnson.
This is a strong event for the American women. They are very good on this event. We hope many great things will happen, especially the medals, the gold medals on this event with Mary Lou Retton, although all the girls are hitting at this point. Right in the center of that horse. That's where you want to be.
There she is. Kathy Johnson's overcome a lot of adversity to get here to perform in the Olympics. Waiting for that second score.
The anticipation for that score is incredible, Jack. It seems like eternity before it comes up.
You can watch her reaction. And there it is for Kathy Johnson, the 9.85. All right, Kathy. And that's it, gymnastics at Pauley Pavilion. Tracy Talavera for her second vault. She's 9.80 on her first.
And Tracy's been very successful on this event in the past, especially on optionals. Let's see if her second vault is as successful as the first one. A little hop on the end, but good distance from the horse. Position in the air was good.
Waiting for her second score now.
Tracy's very long for a gymnast. She has good punch here, rises up fairly high, not quite as high as some of her teammates, but not bad. You can see that she punches out of her shoulders here. You can almost see it in her, right in her shoulders as she pushes away. Good position, very good position in the air. Not quite the distance of the ones we've seen, but very good. A 9.8. This American team is really moving along.
Now, Julianne McNamara, 18 years old. Lives in Houston, trained by Bella Caroli, Nadia Comaneci's coach.
Has a great reputation in international competition, fiercely competitive. But this lady is one of the most friendly and caring person on the team. She's a real team leader. She's very light. She flies over this horse. Let's see if she can land it. Good position. Big step there. You have so much power when you have the kind of adrenaline running that these women have. You have to learn to control it a little bit. Julianne, as I've said, has had a great deal of world competition. She'll correct her mistake, hopefully. A little off in direction. A couple of tenths of a point there.
She has such powerful shoulders, doesn't she?
Definitely, and that's why she's so good on the uneven bars. Her feet come under her a little bit too much rotation. Tried to hold on to it, but you just can't when you're going that fast.
Julianne McNamara's first vault, waiting for the score, and it's 9.75 on her first.
Not a bad score for the type of step that she took. If she nails this second vault, then you can bet that will go up a great deal.
Born in Flushing, New York.
And as she told me, her parents finally got tickets to this event. All the work and training this lady has gone through. A very intense competitor and when she's in the gym. All right, that's the way she wants it to be landed. Oh.
Julianne. Coach Don Peters.
Every one of these American girls has hit their landing on either the first or the second one. What more could you ask for? Look at that punch. Good position in the air, and she knows what she has to do there.
9.80 for Julianne McNamara.
So far, every American has got a 9.8, and of course, Kathy Johnson a 9.85. So we're doing extremely well at this point.
And here comes the young lady who could do more than that. Mary Lou Retton. And watch how fast she runs down this runway.
Mary Lou has to control this vault. She could fly over this horse. You could bet that she could end at the very end of the mat if she wanted to. Let's see if she can control it. Oh, look at that flight. A big hop there, but nobody gets as much distance as this lady. She knows what she has to do to land that vault. The adrenaline pumping in this lady's veins must be incredible.
Look at that face.
I've never seen anybody with as much power and timing, correct timing, as this woman.
Bella, that's Mary Lou Retton's coach also.
Very calmly.
You're allowed to coach during competition in this sport.
Well, not when they're actually up on the apparatus, but you can coach them as he's doing before she goes.
Mary Lou, born in Fairmount, West Virginia, but she now is in Houston with Bela Caroli, where she trains, and along with Julianne McNamara. And she can be a pepper pot.
This is the event in the individual apparatus competition that Mary Lou, there's her score on 9.9.
9.9. Now look out, because she's liable to fly all the way to Beverly Hills on this one.
That's right. If she lands this, I guarantee a 10. Look at that fierce concentration.
I am ready.
She is saying you dig those heels right into that mat like glue. Okay, a little bobble there, not bad.
Mary Lou Retton.
She has to be happy with that. I know she would have liked to have just stuck it, as we call it in gymnastics, but look at the flight on the pre-flight and the after-flight. Very nice vault. Let's see what the judges say. Let's watch this slow motion once again, though. Punch, good position.
9.90 again, so a pair of 9.90s.